Hey, how's it going? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, then you're probably one of my subscribers on YouTube, or you just found my video randomly somewhere talking a little bit about affiliate marketing. Well, over the next few minutes, I'm going to literally reveal my platform, okay, exactly what I'm doing online, how I'm gonna break down my business for you, okay, and you can literally just copy it, all right, and then implement it in your own business if that's what you want to do, okay. But just wanted to let you guys know I'm actually on my new iPhone X, my new iPhone 10. So funny, if you watch some of my old videos, I said I never buy this thing because it's the most ridiculously ridiculously expensive, expensively priced phone in the world. But the cool thing is I managed to find some deal where I'm only paying like $10 or $15 more than my old plan. So, if I don't have to pay upfront for the phone, that's not too bad. But man, this thing's expensive. It costs 4,000 ringgit in Malaysia, which, because we spend our money like US dollars, right? It's very, very similar the way we spend it in this country. It's almost like buying a phone for 4,000 US dollars. Could you imagine that? Buying a phone for 4,000 bucks? It's just crazy. But anyway, so I didn't have to pay up front, which is great. But I wonder, is the quality a bit better than some of my old videos? Cool. Anyway, whatever. So listen, here's what I'm gonna do, okay? Grab a pen and a piece of paper. I'm literally gonna talk through my business, and I'm hoping that you're gonna get some tremendous value from this, and you can just take action and implement it, and even think about the way that you are implementing your business right now is probably a little bit different than what I'm doing, okay? And I'm hoping that this is gonna shed some tremendous light on what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and hopefully this will help you out, okay? Now, this is specifically for affiliate marketing, really important, all right? So if you're doing some sort of, if you're doing another business model, then this may not work for you. But honestly, I think that this model that I'm going to be revealing to you right now, this will work for affiliate marketing, selling information products, e-commerce, network marketing, MLM, BizOp, internet marketing, make money online, anything like that. This business model will work, okay? So this is essentially how I do it, right? And this is exactly how I do it. So again, hopefully this will help you. So I start with attracting as many people into my front door as possible, right? The way that I like to do it is I like to do it through YouTube, okay, and through video, all right? Now, I find that YouTube and video is one of the best ways, because when somebody consumes your content on YouTube, you've actually done a lot of the hard work already, okay? So even before they get to your front door, so imagine just before they get to the front of your restaurant or your business or whatever you're trying to do, they already know who you are because they've consumed your content. A lot of times, they've either just found you on YouTube or Google or whatever it is, and they've consumed your video one time, which means that they've spent probably like 10 minutes with me, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes even 25 minutes, okay, before they even see my front door. So by the time they see my front door, they already know who I am. They know my story most of the time. They know what I'm like. They probably like some of the content that I'm giving them. They know I add tremendous value, and they're like, this person's pretty interesting. I want to see what's on the next page, or I want to see what else he's up to, right? So that's why I use video. That's why I use YouTube, because it creates a lot of trust very, very quickly, okay? And if you're not doing video, then I highly recommend you do video. Now, I also do stuff like Instagram, okay? I also do Bing traffic, but these are my main strategies, all right? YouTube, videos, Bing, and Instagram, right? But I still think that YouTube is one of the best, okay? So people see my stuff. If they like it, they decide to check me out a little bit more. They click on my link and they go to my front door, which is basically my capture page, all right? On my front door, a lot of the time, what I lead with my 4-day training, my 4-day video training program, okay, which is completely free. Now, this training program I spent a lot of time on, okay. It took me a few weeks to put together, okay? It's recorded very, very well. It's super good quality. It's some of my best work, okay? And I'm actually delivering it through whiteboards. You can see my screen, you can see my computer, and it's just a lot of good stuff. Very, very detailed, very high level, strategic, but it also shows step by step on certain things and how I do certain things, okay? Now, once someone opts into my list, okay, they see day 1 of that training, which I deliver via email. Okay, so they go to the email, they check it out, and they open it up, and that's day one. Now, what I do is I do this for 4 days. So I deliver this via email for the first day, the second day, the third day, and the fourth day. Okay, and every single day takes them a little bit closer to understanding how they, what they have to do exactly to build an online business. Okay, now I don't give them everything. Okay, but I do give them a lot that they can implement straight away if they wanted to. All right, now at the end of every single video, so let's just say on day one, okay, what I do is after the video, and the video is pretty long, it's 20 to 35 minutes long, right? So people literally have to sit there and watch it. They can take notes. It's really like a course. I could charge probably $500 to $1,000 for this free course that I put together. Okay, and that's what you want to do as well. You want to put something together that's so good that people would actually pay to get that content. It can't be like just random free stuff that people aren't going to be interested in. It's going to be good stuff, okay? And I did that on purpose. I wanted to make sure that it's super professional. I'm all mic'd up. I've got the whiteboard. It just looks slick, okay? It's recorded on a DSLR. You don't have to do that, by the way. You could literally just take your iPhone and record it. But I wanted to make sure that it was premium quality, so that's what I did, okay? At the end of each video, I give them a light sale. I say, hey, listen, if you want to check it out, you want to see the program that I'm using to, learn all this stuff, you can just get access to it by clicking on the link right below. That's step number one. And then step number two as well, if you want to check it out, I'm actually doing an online web class. Okay, and so what I'm doing there is I'm basically taking people to a completely different section. All right, I'm saying I'm holding a web class. If you want to check it out, you can click on the second link and you can register for that web class, and I hold it a few times during the week, okay? And then what happens is they register for the web class, and then I do this web class, right, with them. And the web class is a 2-hour webinar. And it changes, okay? Sometimes, right now, the one that I'm doing right now is all about sales funnels. It's all about how to build out a sales funnel. But very, very soon, I'm gonna be changing it to a traffic course, a traffic webinar, okay? Now, I haven't decided yet. It might be me or it might be Vic that's gonna be doing it, but I think that this traffic content is going to be a lot more powerful instead of a funnel one. So I'm going to be switching that up pretty soon. But as it is today, when you get on that web class, again, it's really amazing. It breaks mental boundaries of how to build a business online. I take them through my story. We hang out for like 2.5 hours, okay? And at the end of that webinar, I have an offer. And if people want to join my team, I give them the opportunity to join my team if they want to. Okay, so what am I doing here? Well, there's a few things that's going on, right? First of all, they're consuming my content. A lot of it is free, okay? So people are getting a lot of value up front, okay? Now, once they get that value, they get to know, like, and trust me again. So again, it's almost like a double, triple whammy, right? Because the first time that they see my content, they're watching YouTube, right? So they're watching YouTube and they're getting to know, like, and trust me. So by the time they get to my front door, they already decided whether they like me or not, okay? And it's going to be the same thing for you, all right? So let's just say they decide they like me and they want to consume more content. They opt in, they add their email address inside, and then they get a 4-day tremendous kick-ass training course. So I haven't charged them for anything yet. All this stuff is for free, okay? Now they watch that training program. Now on the first, second, third, or fourth day, completely up to them. If they want to see what program I'm involved with, they can check it out. If they're not ready to buy yet though, I get them on a live, or recorded webinar where they get to spend even more time with me, okay? Now, after spending an additional 2 hours with me, where I'm giving them tremendous content again, if they want to join me, if they want to learn how to build a business, if they resonate with me, if the offer is good, they will join, right? People that are ready and they connect with me, they will join. The people that aren't ready or they're not really feeling it, they might not join, but maybe they'll join in the future. There could be so many reasons, right? Maybe it's not the right time, they don't have the money, or maybe they're not feeling it quite yet. Okay? Now what happens is after the 4 or 5 days that they're on my email list, I don't email them anymore. There's no more automated stuff, okay? Everything beyond that point is manual. So what I do then is I broadcast to my list every 2 to 3 days, sometimes even once every 4 days, okay? Because I'm really busy, I'm doing other stuff, running different projects. I don't want to keep hammering them every single day, right? But when I do send an email out, and that's usually every 2 to 4, 5 days, right? The content that I'm sending out is really, really good. I make sure that I'm creating content like this, right? It's a video most of the time, okay? It's very, very valuable. I'm teaching them a strategy. I'm teaching them something about mindset. I'm teaching them something about my personal experience. I'm telling them a story. I'm helping them get to the next step in their business, okay? And that's why my open rates are like 15 to 25%. They're really, really high. Industry average is only 3% or less. Okay, so imagine that. If you have 100,000 people on your email list and only 2 or 3% of people are opening up your emails, that's pretty crap. All right, but if 20% of them are opening or 30% of them are opening up the emails, that's pretty damn good, right? Which is and the way that you create that is by making sure that you don't over email your email list, right? And that when you email them, you're sending them good stuff, okay? And they're expecting good stuff from you every single time. Okay, and I just keep doing that. Now, whenever I send out an email blast, I rotate 80% and 20% of the content. 80% of the time, I'm giving lots of value, okay? Exactly like this video that you're watching right now. 20% of the time, I literally just ask for the sale or I'm selling something, right? I'm a marketer, you're a marketer, right? You got to sell stuff, yeah? So what I'm doing is 20% of the time I'm saying, hey, listen, I got 5 spots on my team, or hey, listen, if you want to check out the system that I use to make, you know, $10,000 this month or whatever it is, you can get access to it here. Check it out if you want. Simple as that, but it's a direct sale, right? Now, if you're giving people lots of content, good valuable content, it's okay to sell once in a while, okay? But if you're selling all the time and you're not giving people anything, any valuable stuff, that's why people unsubscribe from your list. Does that make sense? Yeah? So that's basically my business model, okay? Now the other thing that I do as well, which I think is very, very powerful, right, is that I only market 1 or 2 products, okay? I don't market 10 products, because if you're marketing 10 products, then people don't really know what you're doing. They don't know if you're marketing, you know, company A or company B or company Z, right? And you don't want to be seen as someone who's jumping all over the place, right? So you gotta, first of all, pick a great program and then just stick with it, okay? Just market that program. The other thing that I do a lot of the time is in my emails, I tell them to reply to my emails or I tell them to message me on Facebook, okay? Now, what do you think happens when they actually send me an email or message me on Facebook? That's right, I reply. I actually reply. So out of every single day, I will take half an hour to an hour to reply all of my messages on Facebook, and I'll reply to every single one of my emails. And most of the time people hear from me within 12 to 24 hours of them sending me a message. Now, what do you think that would do to your business if, okay, let me put it this way. What if you were a customer and you emailed someone and they actually replied to you? What do you think that would create? That would create a bond, right? That would create a relationship. You'd be thinking, holy shit, this marketer actually replied to me, which means one of 2 things, right? One, this person is actually a real person because they responded to me. They're not an automated robot or something like that. They're a real person. Number 2, this person's actually really working on their business now, currently. They're not on holiday, you know, in the Bahamas. They're not on holiday, you know, in Scotland or something like, you know, visiting castles or whatever. They're actually working on their business right now, which means that if I buy from them, the chances of me getting really, really good support is really, really high. Does that make sense, right? Now, that's actually what people are thinking when they get a response from you. If they have a problem and they send you a message or they send you an email, if you respond, subconsciously they're thinking in the back of their mind, okay, this is somebody that I can potentially work with because they responded to me, when 99.9999% of all internet marketers do not respond to any of their Facebook messages or emails, okay? And number 2, maybe I can work with this guy because if they're responding to their emails, it means that they're actually working on their business now, and I might be able to get some really, really good support from them if I decide to join their team or buy their product or, you know, whatever it is. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah? So there's a lot of things going on in my business, right? And you know, what I've done is I've made sure that I've got key leverage points in my business where I don't have to be there all the time. Now, there are a couple of things that I focus on very, very heavily. The first thing is I focus very heavily on coming out with really good content, right? So I focus on the front end of my business, you know, where people coming into the front door. So that's my Bing ads, it's my Instagram posts and my accounts, and it's my YouTube videos that I'm putting out on you know, a daily or, you know, every other day basis, right? I want to get as many people to see my stuff as possible. The rest of my business, I've optimized so that it converts at a certain percentage. Now I've tweaked that over time, right? But I don't have to fiddle around with it too much, okay? The other part of my business that I spend a lot of time on is replying to my people, replying to my potential customers through emails and through Facebook messages, right? And that's it. Really, that's it. And then the last part that I focus on is I focus on looking after my customers once they come into the business. So paying customers, I look after them, right? So I do the support, I do additional training, I update them, I touch base with them, I do all that stuff, okay? And if you're not doing that kind of stuff, then you know you want to make sure that these are the 3 areas that you focus on. Focus on bringing in more eyeballs, focus on responding to your potential customers, and focus on your customers. You know, giving them good service, making sure that they're looked after, making sure that they're getting, you know, they're going through the program, making sure they're consuming your products, making sure they're getting support, all that stuff, okay? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my entire business model. Now, here's the coolest part about this business model, right? You know the part where I spoke to you about, you know, where I lead them to click on it to check out my programs and stuff like that? You could sub in anything into that part, right? So if you wanted to, you could sub in your ebook, you could sub in your own products that you've created, you could sub in another ClickBank product, you could sub in a network marketing company, an MLM company, you could sub in a big e-commerce product, you could sub in anything. If you're doing top tier sales, you know, a program that costs $2,000, you could sub it in at that point. Okay, all you have to do is just change the link, right? And this is why this model works so well, and that's why, you know, it's taken me a long time to figure this model out. But if you were taking notes and you drew this, you mapped it all out, you could literally take this and run with it and do really well. Okay, that's it, guys. That I just wanted to share what I was doing and what really works. Okay, so if you want to rewatch this video, feel free to do that. If you want to leave me some comments, let me know what you think. I'd be interested. Are you building your business like this, right? If you're not, then, you know, you should consider doing it that way, right? Or you know, let me know what you're going to implement in your business that's going to be similar to this, and I hope that it's going to get you some tremendous results. If you got some value from this video today, I would really appreciate some thumbs ups. That would be amazing, okay? And listen, if you're like, Aaron, you know, I get this, it sounds good, but I'm still a little bit lost, right? You're running, you know, at 3,000 miles a second, and I don't really know what's going on, right? But you want to learn how to do this stuff, and for whatever reason you're not on my list, maybe you just found my video today, then I would love to work with you and teach you how to do this stuff step by step, okay? If you want to do that, all you have to do is click on the link right below this video, okay? Go ahead, click on the link right there, get on my email list. You're gonna get my free training, and you're also gonna learn how to actually get into my team, learn, and we can run, you know, we can hold hands, run together on this. If you want, completely up to you, okay? So listen, I hope you got some tremendous value and some tremendous ideas from this video today, because literally I just laid it all out for you guys, right? I laid my entire business out for you. If you were listening closely, if you were not, you can always rewatch this video, right? You could literally build out your business like that as well and get some crazy results, okay? So listen, all the best in your business. I hope you had fun today. It was great, just you know, just giving you guys my entire blueprint right there, right? You can just go ahead and run with that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you very soon. I've got to pay this toll coming up very soon. So I'll speak to you very soon on another video, okay? Take care. All the best.